I feel very lucky that for work I get to travel a lot. I'm very, very grateful for this aspect of my life and work. One of the tricky things about it is that I'm frequently jet lagged, and over the years I have actually found a few tips that help out with it. So I thought I'd put them down here so the next time you're traveling, and I really hope you're traveling for a holiday and not for work, you can beat the tiredness quickly and get on with enjoying yourself. The first thing is, when I'm heading to the airport, I start to move my habits into the time zone that I am going to. This means food and sleep. So I try and eat meals at the times that I would be eating in my next time zone, and unless I'm starving, like unless I'm really hungry, I'll just, hold off. And also I try and make myself sleep at the right time for the next time zone. I'm frequently taking a flight that takes about 15 hours. So I try and sleep at the right time on that flight. And for me, in that case, I usually do take something to help me sleep. I know that's not for everybody, and that's completely cool if that's not your jam. For me, it's really important to be able to do that to get my body in rhythm. The next thing is to exercise as soon as you arrive. I have to admit, I am far from having a perfect record on this one, but when I do, I feel so much better. It's true that exercise gives you more energy than taking it away. And one of the best kinds of exercise for me that really helps to kick the jet lag is getting into the ocean. So if you're going somewhere coastal, it's such a great idea just to dunk yourself in that ocean water to help get over that jet lag. You've got to try and get outside and into the sun. Research shows that getting into the sunshine helps our bodies to understand we need to be awake. So if you're stuck in a meeting room, try get near the window. If you can't, try and take a walk in your breaks. It's going to make a huge amount of difference for you. This one's a little bit counterintuitive, but for me, I try and avoid coffee. Strange, I know, because it's the thing that's supposed to keep you awake, but I find it does two things to me. One, it makes me really dehydrated, especially after I'm dehydrated from getting off a plane. And the other thing that it does, it sends me on this weird kind of roller coaster of being awake and then crashing and all this kind of stuff, which is not awesome. So I try and avoid coffee when I've first gotten off the plane in the first 24, 48 hours. I eat really lightly. Now, this might be unique to my constitution, but I find it super helpful when my body's not working really hard to digest food. I'm already tired, dehydrated, exhausted from a long plane ride. So I find if I'm eating really lightly, more on the vegetarian or vegan side of things, I tend to get into my rhythm a lot more quickly. I take 20-minute naps. So at Shoes of Prey in our headquarters, we do have a room called Snooze of Prey. And when I have just gotten back in from a super long flight and I'm sort of beating those jet lag blues, instead of having a cup of coffee or just trying to power through and my brain is stalling at my desk, I go and take a 20-minute nap. And I let myself take more than one 20-minute nap throughout the duration of the day so I can make it through to the end of the day and get a full night's sleep that night. These are just some of the things that I personally have found helpful with beating the jet lag. It's just such a tough feeling to get through. I'm sure a lot of you travel as well, whether it's for holidays, for work, or whatever it might be. I'd love to hear what you do to get over your jet lag. I know there's some great acupuncture tips. Sometimes there's some good yoga things as well. I've experimented lightly with some of those and like them, but I'd love to hear more tips from you. So please put them in the comments below. I hope that you're well. I hope you're traveling safely and happily. And don't forget, do everything before you're ready. Bye.